Don Mattingly of the New York Yankees, even they agree they're probably the best three. So we went to all of them to talk about hitting, the mechanics and the mental part.
Ground ball toward the hole. He's absolutely amazing. And off the handle of the bat. Wade Boggs is 4 for 4.
He's really unbelievable. At one point last season, Wade Boggs had been thrown over 1,100 pitches and had swung and missed at only 12.
The main thing that you have to form is a proper foundation, which is shoulder widths apart, possibly a little bit more than the shoulder widths apart. Weight on the balls of your feet, not your heels. Once the ball is on the way, all it is a transfer of weight back, sort of a pendulum effect. And the bottom half starts to go forward, whereas your top half is going back, which is hard to explain to younger kids in Little League, because your hands are actually going back when your feet are going forward. And that's how you weight on a ball.
You talk about the two halves of the body working independently. Do most hitters in the major leagues do that?
I think it's a select few that have the ability to do that.
Boggs is hitting a mere .360 this season, best in the big leagues, except for Tony Gwynn of the Padres at .364.
For me, this leg is important. You know, this leg can be solid like it is now. It can be up in the air. I can be on my toe like this. This leg for me is not that important. As long as I keep my hands back and I hit off a stiff front leg, my upper body's got to stay still, okay? I can step into the ball, but I've got to keep my upper body here. You know, I can't have my hands come up a little bit when I get out on that front foot, because if they do, it's all over.
Ask players the best hitter for combined average and power. Most will point to the Yankees, Don Mattingly.
The first thing would be to see the ball as long as you possibly can. And from there, I would say to wait on the ball. You know, let the ball get to you. Let the ball come to you as a player, and then attack the ball.
I follow the ball all the way into the catcher's mitt. And I learned that at 8 years old, and I've done it ever since.
When you come to the plate, do you have a pretty good sense of what a pitcher is going to do to you, throw to you in a given situation?
I've faced guys enough times in the league to sort of feel how they're going to pitch me. And I formulate a mental picture before the game of the pitch that I want to hit.
You have a feeling what the guy wants to do with you. It's not really, I don't like to call it guessing at all. I like to I have a feeling how the guy wants to pitch me.
In my case, it's more seeing the ball and hitting it. It's not going up there and guessing, looking for a certain pitch in a certain spot. What dictates where you hit the ball is where the ball is. If the ball's inside, I'm going to try to pull it. If the ball's outside, I'm going to try to hit it the other way. If it's down the middle, and it's my choice, whatever I want to do with it. Most of the time, the pitcher dictates what I try to do up there.
Okay, 8th inning, men on 1st and 3rd. You're facing Mike Boddicker of Baltimore. Do you have an idea of what he'll throw you?
I know exactly what he'll throw me.
What?
But I won't tell.
When I go up to the plate, it's like the pitcher's out there, and I'm at the plate, and that's it. Nobody else is around.
I suspect that there are constantly attempts by other players to distract you, to throw you off, to get inside that mental concentration.
They do it. They try little things. Ernie Witt tried to wipe out my Chi sign one day when I drew it in the dirt.
A creature of habit, Wade Boggs has always drawn high, the Hebrew symbol for life, in the dirt at the plate, and he still does, every time up.
There are certain catchers who will talk to you. Tony Pena, he'll do everything back there. He'll spit on your shoes.
The toughest thing that I've ever had to deal with in my life was the death of my mother, and I had to block that out. And as a matter of fact, I won a batting title that year.
I don't deliberately try to hit the long ball. The long ball seems to happen for me. When I try to hit the long ball, I don't. So I've learned to basically, when you stay within yourself, try to hit the ball hard, get good pitches to hit. The long ball seems to happen for you.
I think home runs are mistakes for line drive hitters. Home runs are fly balls, and line drive hitters don't try to hit fly balls because fly balls are outs.
The premium in this game is for home runs and RBIs. But for me, those are the two worst things I do. What I do is hit for an average. I get on base a lot. I steal some bases. I score a lot of runs. That's my job. I work harder than anybody on our club. And that's only because I want to be the best I can be.
Hitters made or born?
Born.
Really?
They're born. You can teach a guy to be better, to have a better chance of getting a hit. But as far as guys, just the natural ability to go up and get a hit, I think that part is born.
if you are successful 3 times out of 10, you're probably one of the better players in the league, and that means you fail 7 times. So I think you always have to strive for perfection and to be better in this game. I don't think you can accept the 300, 310, whatever it is. I think you have to strive to be better than that.
Well, whether they're made or born, those guys sure have it. It's 44 minutes after the hour. Joel Siegel will be here with a summer movie roundup right after this.